Guess Pete died?
Rise had.
Like, what are they saying? Why, like, what? Obviously, Pete didn't die.
With the hands of Peterbot in that early kind of end game situation that was starting to play out.
He said Peterbot.
Jumping on over to Sandalit.
Oh, Joji and Prom got a kill.
End up winning their drop as well.
Shout out to UKW for using your Twitch Prime sub on me, bro.
And,
appreciate that, brother.
About that. He's gonna hit us a little emote to go ahead and celebrate the pickup and the return.
Yo, Roar, can I get 10 gifted out of you as a brother type shit? Like a congratulations or something for joining XSET?
One-on-one.
Damn, none of my. I gotta ask my friends. Like, congratulate me and shit. Damn.
I mean, I'm gonna be counting.
At least 5 or something. Fuck.
Everybody's gonna be counting to see. Who, honestly, when it comes to tomorrow, if you're losing, let's just say like a 5-0,
what do you say? Oh, what happened?
Something like that. Yeah, it starts to put those doubts in your mind. Do I switch drop spots? Do I go away from something I practice?
Yo, D7, whoever DMing you for subs, just fucking block him for me, bro.
You can see
yeah,
it's
stop
just
begging anybody for gifted subs.
For that spot. Dive straight
Besides
down
me,
in, first to pick up the loot. Good luck to you.
For real.
Yeah, and that is true though. You know, 1-to-1 now, it does make you.
Maybe someone can do a little Dino strat on threats.
Nah, Bug is onto it, bro. He's gonna throw that shit.
You know, putting his ego aside.
Wait, what are they doing? Wait, is that Shaq?
Strategy that he believed was gonna, you know, help him and his team succeed.
He was throwing them on top.
Throwing what on top?
Things are still going contested.
That's for the gold, the thermites.
These are game 1 winners. Booga threats and rapid.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He was throwing thermites on top of the boat. Did you not see that?
No, again, what makes them succeed?
I don't even know what that is. I'm not gonna lie. How does the chat know more than me? Fuck.
Oh, hell no!
That of course has so much potential.
100 bit
teams kind of in the vicinity that have to rotate through.
Wow.
The big Aviv.
Yo, 5 to Don.
Roar gave you 100 bits.
Skittles and Chimp.
Yeah, shout out to you, 5 to Don. Appreciate you using a Twitch Prime sub on me, bro. John with the Prime as well. Thank you.
When it was Chimp and Spade and duos, they were one of those duos that were so consistent the entire year, flying under the radar. And this is one of those teams. In terms of consistency, they have their moments.
25 bits, bro, because I know that's
finals, they're always there. If you look
a lot
at
more
the
where that
groups,
came
they
from.
perform.
Like potential,
when you look at the finals of majors, they're there. And this is one of those teams where when they're hot monster, they're probably one of the top 5 teams. You can see them qualifying for the global championship. They're not, and they have those inconsistencies.
Possessed, bro. We know you got more possessed
one. Bro,
at least the casters and the analysts, but it starts to set doubts into their minds as well. So let's see if they can, you know, continue day number 1.
You're so unserious. Yeah, bro, I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. They need to lock in.
They're going to be somebody I'm looking at to be a threat for day 2.
Yeah, they're undoubtedly a top 10 team, right? Depending just on how things go for them. Kinch Analytics ran that, what was it, 10,000 game simulation, and they were one of the few teams up clearly towards the top that have a
Peter actually died.
No,
chat was just go ahead and congrats, appreciate you, bro. Thank you, brother.
Right, your average trio kind of in this lobby, which I find to be extremely interesting because they are vets, right, and they deserve that level of respect.
All right, bro. King fucking Peace, Cooper, Peter trading with the Minish.
And then you have Peterbot.
Here we fucking go, bro.
A little bit of a toe-to-toe here against the Minish right now. He's at a slight disadvantage having a low ground, but this is just baiting out a Minish, right? He's just asking.
Yo,
what
the fuck? Lord got that in
Okay! Oh my god, you fat bitch! I love your fat ass! I actually love your fat ass! Big fucking Roar with the 50 fucking gifted! Fucking go, bro. I love you, bro. You see what they just did for Surge?
Like a ton of extra damage, like 500-600.
Mid,
every
extra like 80 tags type shit. Appreciate you, Roar. God, you're a fucking go, bro. Big 50 bomb, bro. Come on.
Critical moments that are gonna separate you from the
W Surge, hell yeah. They got like an extra 60, brother. For a blob. Actually, they could throw the blob in the shrine and be good. Reset that bitch.
Especially when it's caught on broadcast, but look at this right here.
They could look, you get like 120
see too much of
realistically off
in
that.
game 1. It seems like now he's looking at
there's 30, 30, 30, 90.
As they have 4 eliminations. Let's see how this ends up playing out.
What do you mean? They can only use 2.
Jaxie, quick on the draw there. He's gonna find himself.
How can they use 3?
Nice elimination onto Cyrus.
Yo, okay, so they're not gonna reset it? Just burn the whole
Brazil
blob for the 90 damage that like when Surge is 2k to be safe for the whole game.
And depending on if they were kind of risky enough to get the reboot card early, it just kind of looks like they're hunkered down, gonna wait over there at the edge of the mountain on that reboot card and said, Napzire, hey, if you guys want to get your trio back into the game, you're gonna have to go through us to do it. Otherwise, you guys can sit on the mountain for as long as you want. And you're kind of seeing a lot of that proactivity.
Nada's not trading or what? Or is he finished trading?
Sphinx, Kanata,
oh shit, he's sticking on
and
FB,
Bolts moving up from Hopeful Heights, not too far away from their current drop spot here.
Is the Peter run finally over?
But with a lot of the other teams around this edge
is the Peter run over? Yes or no?
Trying to push down.
I swear to God, it's no.
Try to get
I
their
swear he
serves.
wins
These
still,
are the kind
bro.
of situations you end up.
I don't know. I'm also biased, bro.
Still, what a game for Sphinx, Kanata, and Bolts. Picking up all
But
those early game
I do feel like for trios, Peter has been like.
For a near
Yo, Sphinx is about to die, bro.
For Grand, it's not as
they
easy
would
for
have just
Pete.
gotten a
But
small
he's
bit
got
of
it, bro.
placement points. They'd easily be up in the top 5, but oh, good. Sure, they won't be making.
What are
that
they
same
even
mistake,
doing?
and looks like they got their
Guess they
work cut out
traded
for
already.
them. They're going to
I
end
don't
up
know why they'd
opening
be
the
over here,
shots
but-
here first. I'm curious. Do you think the confidence coming out of game 1 now is going to set them up to want to fight these teams a little bit more aggressively? Maybe look to initiate the full fight and finish it.
Yo,
just
Jules,
gifted us
are you
up.
for real?
I did think it plays a huge role in terms of at least approaching the opportunity.
He's in a
They're not gonna
game
put
with
themselves in a bad
He's like a
situation. So
glazer
if they
of
don't
him
get the
now.
green light to push, they're not
Oh,
going to
God.
push. But
Bro, I'm
yes,
not
I
glad
do think they're going to get more and
How am
more
I not
confident
informed? I think they got
after
something
that game
going,
number
bro.
one to
I might just
take
DM Bolts, he'll
space,
just
to
tell me.
take the
Well,
mountains.
no, I asked her.
You know, the
I
better
said that because I
surge
seen her.
spots
I
that
was
you
like,
see
"Are
going
you
down
like
around
for
the
real, like
map.
female Bolts?"
As
No,
Triple
no.
Board clicks, Higgs and Yamzo not straying
they
away
got
from the
something going,
strategy
bro.
that they really
Thank
developed
you
Wait.
in the
for
last
trying, bro.
divisional cup.
Let me do some research real quick.
Snap,
I'll tell you.
Cyrus, they were able to get the reboot back. They challenged on the other side, but they run into a whole other team. That's
Oh my
Noisy,
God,
that's
what's
Creon
going
and
on?
Tony. And they're trying to approach this fight from multiple directions. Damage still going in. Zyre just dropped down to just a sliver of HP, but he's trying to survive the best that he can. But the pressure
Damn,
is just
these guys
too
are
much.
getting
Two more
fucking
players able to continue
active.
to push him down and take all that
Can we get a
space
third
away.
party here? Like,
Creon
dead ass after
being
this?
relentless here for this situation, trying to approach different angles to close out the flexibility that they might feel they have on the other side.
Damn!
Crazy to see that they haven't taken any damage, by the way, up until this moment. As I'm starting to speak about it, Tony punished, Force on the back, but Noisy as well. But the shots fire back, and
They just shit all over
do
them.
very, very well.
Wait, Boxcars is coming. They're on the hill. Who is that?
Exchange going. Meanwhile, Creon, the healthiest on the team, seals
Gotta
the
be
goal
Bolus,
here
I
onto
think.
Cyrus's trio.
Bro, these
Now,
guys
keep
took
in mind,
Clix's
This is
loot.
coming off the back of a reboot.
Yeah.
So
They right?
Power, right?
Cyrus's team is
Yeah,
in
look,
a
they have the
Power,
mythic and all the
very
chugs too, bro.
difficult game
Damn.
too, and even after jumping back in,
13K
and almost having
viewers,
an opportunity
okay,
after being
big
pushed
brother.
out
Let's
by
fucking go. I
Jackson
appreciate the
Polis'
prime,
team there.
brother. Ahmed with the prime.
Still end up getting
You guys for
taken
the
down.
primers,
This
chat.
time
Let's
at the hands
fucking
of
go.
Tony, who, by the
48-hour
way,
stream,
now
chat.
officially put
48
themselves up in
fucking
the
hour.
race
We're
for
not
a
ending
top
today.
3.
We're not ending tomorrow. We're not ending Monday.
Yeah, even though you
I
can't
believe
necessarily win
that's the fucking hour. So
tournament
make sure y'all follow the
today,
stream
it is
if you're
gonna be
new.
12
Turn the
games
fucking noties
separated
on.
between day
Let's
1
fucking
and
go,
day 2.
boys.
You want to go ahead and put yourself as close to the top of the leaderboard as possible, so that way you're not fighting against a huge point deficit as the tournament does continue. See Agers just trying to consolidate a lot of loot on top of the mountain. Going right back down. You see that he has
Jules, just
double
give you a
mobility
sub.
in his inventory instead of a shotgun. The
Jules.
reason why is because when he does kind of loot up far
Jules,
away,
thank
he
you.
needed to be able to close that distance faster to make it back into his teammates.
Jesus
Yo.
Christ,
And
13K
obviously
viewers.
giving
Never
them
thought you'd get
options.
over
But the zone
500.
continue to pull further
know,
and further
Slaze.
towards
Remember
the
you
north. They're
remember
going to
you
have
gave
to
me
get
that?